Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Bringing pressure. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. State's offense out there now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He hands it off from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Great cut there. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they're trying to punch it in here.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and your quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Get some space around the 30. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The DB's backing off from the line now. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They're going to run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense accepts the penalty, moves them a little farther from their own end zone. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. First down and 10. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Here comes a handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Run quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Tailback takes the handoff again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice jump play. No huddle here for the offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense has reached the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Avila. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down. We're going to throw it. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Will he score here? That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense really clicking here.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down then. Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Using his legs here. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Gets made on the out route. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. It's almost an extension of their passing game.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And it's no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Everyone picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember,
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Checks this down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down. It's a nice gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Putting up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And the junior able to get home with the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And here comes the punter onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's got his man open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got his man wide open. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Trying to extend the play. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have